And really it's about gaining momentum and raising the whole standard and quality of bike racing in Scotland. So introducing electronic timing, the professional PA systems, and really just the sport is growing and attracting more and more people all the time.
The lifeblood of the sport, really. So we're there to work with any club that can wants to help us move the sport on.
I'm Jim Tierney. I'm on the Stirling Bike Club committee. I'm the road rep, and I'm helping to organise this festival of cycling this weekend. I'm very fortunate in that in Stirling Bike Club we have so many volunteers that are happy to take group runs of different distances, and they're happy to put themselves up there and do the organising and take the responsibility. Today we have over 100 volunteers for organising this.
I'm Gary Coltman, I'm the head of performance at Scottish Cycling. Well, basically my job is to oversee all of the performance programmes, so that's from talent identification and development through the younger stages through to the riders that will be representing Great Britain. Scottish riders representing Great Britain at Olympic and Paralympic events and World Championships. In Scottish Cycling as well, we've got good contact with all the clubs that are working, in terms of developing the young talent and putting on the races like this. And actually, all sport suffers from, a small number of volunteers doing a heck of a lot of work. And I think if we could help those, there's some fantastic work done by a relatively small number. And if we could increase that number so it takes the pressure off those key volunteers, but also then that will grow the sport as well. More races like this, we want to encourage the councils to get behind the sport, which they are doing, and the support from Stirling is absolutely fantastic, and there's been similar events in other parts of Scotland.
So my job here is official event organiser. So I'm the local organiser for this, and that is covering getting marshals organised, getting people in the right place on the course, getting it all set up, laid out 150 barriers on Friday, taping 8 kilometres worth of course, pretty much everything, along with my team of people that are helping me. So we've been running races at Cathkin for quite a long time now, back when I was about 14 years old and started racing. Cathkin was part of the series, but it was nowhere near like this. It wasn't any of the centre tracks, it was a park and you were racing on grassy sections. The big Bray Park drop section, you had natural routes through the grass, muddy, off-camber stuff. The trail was developed here for the Commonwealth Games. We had the British Championships here in 2013 on this course, Commonwealth Games last year, and we run the SXC, the National Mountain Bike Series here in Scotland, every year on this course now.
I'm Ben Forsyth, and today I was doing the Kieran race earlier on, and then got the scratch race in the afternoon. Well, my dad did mountain biking when I was younger, and I never really used to like it. I never used to go to any of the races with him, but then one day I decided I'll go along and watch him, and then I took my bike along with me and I just started riding around the trails there, and I just kind of got the bug for it, and then I stopped from mountain biking to road sort of early 2013.
We did the 1,500 metre time trial. I think it went well. It went alright.
I've still got like 2 more to go.
Really, my dad cycled, so I was just kind of brought up into a cycling family, so that's how I got cycling.
Me and Sky used to go to Glasgow Riders, which we don't as much, but we still do. And then I really enjoyed it, and we started competing together. We only usually do like
enjoy the longer races.
20 laps. So that's 6 laps, like how we done just there. It's probably our longest.
Yeah, we'll sprint after this and then a 500 TT.
So 2 laps off the track, 500 metres. Each lap's 250.
If they didn't know how to ride this, I would say you should go do load first to get like used to it.
And then I would tell them it's not as easy as football.
My name's Justine Keaton. I've been one of the event organisers for the Scottish Open. I've been doing this for a number of years. I'm also a commissaire. The commissaire is a voluntary role, however we are trained to basically umpire at a BMX race. I became a commissaire in BMX racing because both my daughters race, and so I wanted to help out. So I started helping out, volunteering, and then it became more. I wanted to learn more about the racing, the rules and the regulation side of things as well. So it was just a natural progression from just basic volunteering, helping out, to actually becoming part of the track team that works. I now travel all over Britain for races and even Europe as well. So we do it for the love of the sport.
My name's Ian Archibald, long-time BMX racer. I've raced since I was on and off since I was 12 years old. The thing about BMX now is that they've opened up classes for practically any age group, so you can race from 6 years old till as long as you want. There's a class for you. For BMX, it's one of the best to get started in, because the really young ones can start on a BMX bike from 6 and under. If they want to move on to a different discipline throughout their life, their cycling life, and I think BMX is one of the best things to do because of the bike skills that you learn.
Ultimately, it's about the army of volunteers. You know, without those people, bike racing just would not happen. They are the lifeblood of our sport, and these guys make the calendar.